Dude, that's fucking insane, bro. That's so crazy. Dude, you think you got handstand push-ups?
I think I could. I'm kind of scared.
From what I've heard, that's the logical first step before.
It's just, I mean, I can go against walls.
Nah, yeah.
I think it's just more scary than anything.
You think
Yo,
so?
do you know what's actually the best one though? This is the one where, yo, check this out. This is actually what I'm proud of.
Yeah, I can do those.
And then, we should get back into b-boying though.
What are you doing?
You ever breakdance?
No.
Dude, breakdancing was ill, dude.
I tried it like for like a month and I was like, no, fucking shit.
No, because I mean, I think like,
dude,
like,
all those dudes are fucking ripped.
well, do you know what's funny though? With the calisthenics dudes? Tiny legs.
I know.
Yo, so, okay, some other things that I've been doing.
I did a bodyweight workout yesterday.
Yeah.
All legs.
Yeah.
Literally can't feel my
Yo, why don't you just do it upper body every day? Every day, all full body.
full body? I've heard. What is your take on that?
Yo, so this is my thought. Every day I go ham like a motherfucker, full body every day, 7 days a week for the rest of my life. And actually as a consequence, because I don't read stupid stuff on the internet, right? I've gained way more gains. And like I told you, right? I broke my fast last night at 9 p.m. I ate nada the whole day, and I broke my fast at 9, ate my 4.5 pounds of steak. And yeah, like already now I feel strong.
How many grams of protein is that?
I don't even know. I just count pounds.
Dude,
I don't count that stupid. I think all the macro shit is. I think it's all pseudoscience.
There's been research that red meat in excess causes cancer.
I mean, they say that though, but yo, this is my thought. I think there's actually this low-key vegan conspiracy. Not like.
I know. I could.
Not like conspiracy in sense. Okay.
Listen. Remember what I told you? Impact theory.
Yeah, impact theory. Yeah.
Look up. There's this dude, Dr. Joe Dispenza. He talks about that
Joe
shit.
Dispenza. How do you spell Dispenza?
Dispenza.
Like disposer, like dispense.
Yeah.
Joe Disposa. Well, so what he say?
Dispenza.
So what he say?
Dude, he talks about all this shit.
Well, okay. Think about it this way, yo. Have you realized nowadays? This is more of the sociologist me. Dog rights, animal rights are equivalent to human rights. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Right? So honestly, society's hijacked by all these fucking nerds who have dogs and shit. And then it's not even a conspiracy, this is just a societal trend, is that you're not allowed to eat meat no more, right? And so so now, I'm like, dude, and then people so into dogs, right? Like, I'm like, yeah, you have a dog, that's cute.
Dude, I love a dog.
Motherfucker, it eats its poop, man. Come on, no. For to say, okay, I think, dogs are good, right? But humans are apex predator. So when people are like, oh, you shouldn't eat meat, bad for the planet, I'm like, dog, if you have a fucking Amazon Prime account, you don't give a shit about the planet. You own a car, you don't give a shit about the planet. It's just, are you familiar with this notion of like virtue signaling? So do you know what virtue is? So essentially everyone's trying to puff up their so everyone's just trying to puff up their chest and be like, I'm so virtuous, I'm so woke, and use an asshole. And I'm just like, why do you care? So like, my thought of that, yeah, you do your work, man, I'm just talking shit some nonsense, is that everyone is like, yo, like, you gotta be kind to animals. And I'm like, why you say, like, I'm like, humans, we're not designed to eat nothing, but no one accepts the fact that humans are the apex predator. What's up? Nah, it's someone left to here, but I'm like, it's funny because I was about a jacket, but I'm like, yo, I don't want to catch COVID from a fucking nobody's random iWatch, Yeah. So then, so my thought on this, Sebastian, was that like, everyone wants to think that meat is bad for you because people love animals so much.
Dude, I think, like, if you think about it evolutionary, like, we have grown up as just eating meat. There's no way that it's bad for you.
Well, the thing too is, right, like, you read the Iliad, you read the Odyssey, right? What do they eat? They eat nothing but fucking, like, oxen, beef, steak. That's all they eat. And actually back then, chicken and fish is not considered meat. I did etymology on this. Yeah. So the reason I don't take creatine or none of that protein powder shit, creatine, the word see you later, is it's like Creole or something, the Proto-Indo-European ancient Greek, essentially means flesh, and more specifically, it means blood. So if something has a lot of blood and meaty, and it's kind of good for you, and so even if you read the Odyssey, they all eat the oxen, and they only resort to eating fish when they start starving. So they're so desperate they gotta eat fish. Because like in the past, you know, everyone's eating and it's not like, you know, because back then, like, I mean, this is why I'm like such a big fan of like ancient Greek culture, is that these guys actually have fucking balls, right? And then now, like, can you imagine a fucking like, you know?
I feel like our society's so soft right now.
Yeah, it's so soft. Like, I'm actually writing an essay right now called Hard Society, and I'm actually trying to think. I'm like, why is society so soft?
There's a bunch of people who argue that, like, the people now that are going to be the best off in like 10, 20 years are those that are going to be like really susceptible to like tough situations.
To what?
To like really tough situations, right?
Oh.
That like those who are like weak-minded and grown up in this like really soft society, right? They're gonna get hit with some real shit.
Oh yeah, so I'm kind of curious. Why do you think society is becoming so soft now?
I don't know, dude, that's a really good question.
Like, what's your take?
I think it's like the shift in like. I think you know why, and it's design. I think it's a design problem too.
Okay, like a societal design problem, you mean, or what do you
Yeah.
design?
Like a design of everything kind of problem where
Okay.
everything's become. Like for example, you'd be surprised
Yeah.
how much money is made in design, not by like creating products that return just value, but like return convenience, right? Uber.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
purely convenience.
Yeah, yep.
Right, and that goes across the board on
Yeah.
absolutely everything.
Everything's about convenience.
Right, everything is like
Optimized for
easier. Everything is.
Yeah, you
like,
don't have to cook. You just order the Grubhub.
Right, exactly. So
and
everything becomes so complacent
Yeah.
to having way less. Imagine, all right. For example, I'll give you an example. I think the fridge or the freezer it was definitely invented less than 100 years ago. It was invented like say 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine living a life where the food that you have, right, you have to make a point every single day to go out and get.
To hunt the
like
food.
right, no, not necessarily to hunt.
Or
Like,
to
go to the
procure
store,
food, to get food.
to go to the store and buy the meat
Yeah.
every single day and come home and cook it, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's a really good example. Like that was just a situation.
That's
right?
just how it was,
It
yeah.
fucking sucked, right? People had to deal with it.
But you still had to go walk, chat with the grocery man,
Right.
and kind of look at
Right.
the thing. Yeah.
So like now it's everything's become like so
Convenient.
convenient and
Like kind of like lazy. It's like
yeah,
it encourages laziness.
exactly it encourages laziness and it encourages like people to not deal with challenges that it gives people the option not to deal with challenges that they would have had to deal with like
In the past.
in the past out of necessity.
Yeah.
Right? So when you become like that in every area of your life, right? Obviously when something little that is either challenging or offending or whatever,
Yeah.
like whatever, you're not as like adapt.
Oh, that's
So, like,
interesting. Well, so I kind of like your idea because, yeah, it might be so I say sociology, right?
Yep.
It might be like a societal design problem,
It's totally
but also like,
it's also brought a lot of really good things, right?
yeah, definitely. I mean, like my thought is, so this is actually my theory, Sebastian. It actually has to deal with Christian morality. I think it actually has to deal with Christianity and Christian morality. Because, you know, if you read the Bible and hear Jesus, blah, blah, thou shalt be meek, thou shalt be humble, and thou shalt not be strong. Essentially, it encourages softness and meekness. Because you think about it, right? Like, yo, this is the worst advice, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, like, if someone spits on you, just turn the other cheek. Someone hits you, turn the other cheek. I'm like, that is the worst advice I've ever. Because, like, yo, can you imagine if you're on the street, right? Motherfucker punches you in the face. He's like, yo, hit my other cheek. I'm like, I kind of get the sentiment, but Jesus was too much of a pacifist. You know, like, and I think a lot of the morality and ethics of Jesus is good, but a lot of it is just kind of like essentially imagine a man, yo, he's pretty good with the jump rope, man. But can you imagine, like, whatchamacallit, like, if you're in a war, right? Let's say you're like in the Odyssey, let's say you're Achilles, you're in the Iliad, right? He's fighting against the Trojans, and you don't have a fucking shield? I'm like, dude, come on. And then also the philosophical idea. modern society, we're allowed to defend